Hey y'all. So I've been seeing a lot of conversations here in the group about getting your real estate license, and I love it. And I wanted to do this quick video to kind of tell you about, why you would need your real estate license, who needs it, what is it best for, how to make the most out of it, but also more importantly, to tell you where I actually took my online courses to get my real estate license. It's a site called the CE Shop. And if you look at the caption of this post, or if you look in the comments of this post, you'll see a link that you can use to get a discount on your courses if you decide to use this site. I've partnered with the CE Shop, and they partnered with me to get a discount to you guys. I love to advocate for this community and get you guys whatever deals I can. But honestly, y'all, I don't promote any company or brand that I really do not believe in. And this is a brand that I've used and I highly, highly recommend. So whenever you hear me talk about companies, it's either that I've used it and loved it, or if I haven't used it yet, it's a company that I would use, right? So, like I said, I used the CE Shop and was so happy with it. And here's why. So, I decided to take online courses. Whenever I decided to get my real estate license, I was like, well, I'm going to take classes online because it's just more flexible. Like if you're up at 2 a.m. and you can't sleep, you can go through your course. If you just want to take a day and like binge through the content, you can do that. Like there's no, you can go at your own pace. And so that's why I chose the online course option, and that's what the CE Shop specializes in, is online courses. Of course, you can do in-person classes, but it's just not like with other companies. You can do in-person classes, but it's just not as flexible. So what I loved about it is that the content was super engaging, even though it was all online. And I was worried about it. I was thinking like, okay, if since it's online, is it going to be boring? Is the content going to be engaging? Like, am I going to be just like falling asleep reading pages and pages of information? And it's not like that at all. So, how it's set up is it has different modules, and they have like videos, like they'll play like a movie clip, from a famous movie and kind of tie it into what they're teaching you about real estate. They have like animated videos or like little, animated clips and images and things like that just it makes it so engaging. So it's not like you're just sitting there reading. And there's not really a professor like talking to you, but there are like clips and movies and like recordings throughout the course that really just make it super, super fun. And it's like, really, Kendra, like an online course is fun. And honestly, I thought it was super fun. Like it was, it presented the content in a way that makes it stick, which is important because at the end of this, once you're done with the courses, you have to go and take your test that is required by your state to become a licensed real estate agent, right? And so that's what this is preparing you for. So it has to stick. It needs to stick. And even though I took my course through the CE Shop, I've never used any other course platform. I have seen what other course platforms look like. Well, a friend of mine was taking her real estate license course at the same time that I was, and she like showed me what hers looked like. And it was literally just like pages and pages of text that she had to read online. And I'm thinking, ooh, I would never make it through that. Like literally never make it through that. So I'm happy that not only was the content engaging and exciting, but also there's just so much like support. They have Facebook groups that you can join depending on what stage of the process you're in. They have a support chat right here. They have like blog content, and it's just a really, really great platform. So if you're interested and you're going to be preparing to become a licensed real estate agent, I cannot recommend the CE Shop enough. Like, absolutely loved it. And there is a coupon code for you guys if you want to sign up in the comment section of this post, and also at in the caption of the post. If you have any questions, let me know. But now, if you're wondering, like, who needs a real estate license? Who needs a real estate license? Um, if you're becoming a real estate investor, so if you're going to be someone who is buying rental properties or flipping properties and what have you, you don't necessarily need a license for that. But some investors like having their license for a few reasons. So, one, as a licensed real estate agent, you have access to what's called the MLS, and that's the multiple listing service. And it's basically a database of houses that are for sale, but you only have access to it if you're a licensed real estate agent or a real estate broker, right? So, not just anyone can access this database of homes. And so, some people would like their license because of that exclusive access. Other people, like say you are a flipper, you're buying houses, renovating them, and then selling them. It's also beneficial to have your real estate license in that case because when you sell a property, whether you're flipping it or not, like even if you're just a homeowner and you sell your property, the seller of the property is the person who pays the real estate agent fees for the seller and for the buyer. And so that can really add up. I mean, that can end up being, depending on the price of the house, that can end up being 10, 20, $30,000, right? And so that really cuts into your profits when you sell a house. So you'll see a lot of people that flip houses get their real estate license so they can represent themselves when they sell the property and they save money that way. And even though I don't flip houses, we have sold two properties in the past. My husband and I have sold two properties that we've owned. And because they were in DC and because I have my real estate license in DC, I was able to act as my own agent and save a lot of money on real estate agent commissions. And so I bring those two things up because I want to let you know that you don't have to have your real estate license to be a real estate investor, but it could be helpful in those two scenarios. Keep in mind, though, that there are fees associated with getting your license, taking the exam, and also keeping your license active. Um, so, another thing I want to add about this real estate license, the course content on this platform is that it doesn't teach you how to be a real estate investor. What this course content teaches you is basically how to represent buyers and sellers as a real estate agent. And you do learn a lot of really interesting fundamentals about just real estate and like the legal aspect and ownership and rights and things like that. And it's really, really interesting. But you don't need it to become a real estate investor, and you're not going to learn how to invest in real estate by taking these classes. So I did want to make that clear. The second thing I want to bring up is that if you want to become a licensed real estate agent, then definitely this is for you. Like, this is the first step right here. You're going to have to take these the classes and then pass the exam for your state, right? And there are a couple different ways that you can make money as a real estate agent. Of course, just being an agent, you're going to make money when you represent buyers and sellers in real estate transactions. But another way you can make money with your real estate license is by doing what's called broker price opinions, BPOs. And I think I've talked about it before in the group. Like if you just search BPOs or broker price opinions in the group, something should come up, or you can Google it. But it's another way to. A lot of people will use it as like a side hustle, right? To bring in income on the side, or some people might do it full time. But it's a way that you can make money as a licensed agent as well. Whatever you do, whether you get your license or not, one, just make sure you have a plan for it because there are costs associated with it. But two, I think that the platforms you use for your pre-licensing education is definitely like so important because you want to make sure that you're learning in a way that's easy to retain the information so that you can pass that test on the first try, right? And yeah, it's really, really important that you have um, a really good foundation and that the information is like easy to digest. So this is the site here. They cover most states, but you'll see that some states are not included. So you can click around and you know, see if your state is on there. So let me know if you have any questions. I am super excited to be able to partner with them to offer you this discount. So make sure you guys hop on that, and I will talk to you guys later.